You're listening to Scheduling Sin with me, Snowmill. Watch.
It's like marinating a turkey.
Yeah.
You just
like
slide it
a
in there, just so tiny. And my pelvic floor muscles are unfreaking believable. It's honestly the only thing on me that's like totally ripped. Well, hello, Mrs. Snow.
Well, hey there, Mr. Snow.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm hanging in. It's been a rough couple weeks. The plague of the spring.
Oh my God.
Everybody's sick.
Everybody got sick for like 2 straight weeks.
I know, we live with cesspools. That doesn't help either.
Yeah. So I had some kind of stomach bug that kicked my ass for a couple of days, and then I got better, and then I got strep throat.
Yeah, which I tell you what, like my initial thought was, God, Mr. Snow, you're such a little bitch. But then I'm like, well, I guess he did have a fever of 104 for like 3 days.
For like 3 days.
So I guess
that's the thing.
All right,
okay,
fine.
so I remember having strep throat as a kid.
Yeah.
And I remember it, like it hurt, right? I mean, but I remember a sore throat being kind of the banner symptom.
Yeah.
And in this case, that was not it at all. I had like between 102 and 104 degree fever for almost 4 days.
Yeah, it was crazy.
And it almost got to the point where I was like, I need to go to a fucking hospital because I couldn't manage this temperature, and I was getting dehydrated, and it was just getting worse and worse. And then finally, like the morning, I decided I was going to go to the hospital like 1 a.m, but I didn't want to wake everybody up. So I was like, well, in the morning we'll go. And by that morning, it had broke.
Yeah.
But that was like pushing day 5 or something like that.
Yeah. It was not fun. And then
horrible.
I didn't get it. I don't really know how I didn't get it.
I don't know how you didn't either, because we did a lot of stuff. Like,
well, not when you were sick.
Well, but you don't know. That's the thing.
Like, I have fetishes, but I don't like to fuck you when you're sick. That's not on the list.
No, I get it. But like, it's kind of like STDs, right? Like you don't know you have it.
Kind of like STD.
Well, technically it would be an STD, right?
I don't love softballs.
Basically,
don't do that.
I think basically every time we get each other sick, it's an STD.
I don't think that's how that works.
I think it is. I think I don't know if it's in the same like category or not, but it's
well,
basically
pink eye is definitely an STD.
That's fucking how we got it. Is the fucking pink eye. So we are back on the mend. Unfortunately, we were just in time to make it to our latest social.
Yes, that was a lot of fun. We had like what, 24 people?
Yeah. So
it's growing.
It's growing fast.
Exciting.
So this was the one we just did. I lost track, but I think it's our 5th one. And our very first one we started, I think there were 6 or 8 people that came to the first one.
Yeah.
And this last one, if everybody who said they were going to come did, I think we would have been close to 30 people.
Yeah.
And what I'm learning, for anybody who might be interested in going down this road, what I'm learning is that once you start getting above 20-ish people, restaurants start to get a little itchy about group sizes.
Yeah.
I've never had to really deal with that before, but
I've never had that many friends.
I honestly, I still don't. They just like each other. But
yeah, that's fine.
The, this place we were at just now was, if you're over 25, I think then it requires
we had to do a deposit or something.
Yeah, it's like management approval. So these are the things that you're going to have to start figuring out. And
when you get super cool.
Yeah, right. what we're working on now, to kind of expand on these socials, what we've been doing is going to like restaurants and bars, and it's been going great.
Yeah.
One of them, we did dinner at a place. I think we talked about it, but we had a whole group of swingers, and I had a reservation for, I don't know how many it was, like 15 or 20 at a restaurant. It was like a hotel restaurant. And we all went in there, and I said, hey, I'm so-and-so, and I've got this reservation. They're like, oh, okay, great. We've got you guys at this high top table right in the middle of fucking everything. And I look over at this table, and there's all these vanillas around it. And I'm like, oh, no.
We're never coming back here. That's fine.
We haven't gotten kicked out of anywhere yet.
No. And actually, the place we went this last time was a good loud.
It was.
Like, there was a good amount of people, but it was like, I was joking because I was like saying cock randomly and no one knew because nobody was loud enough.
Right? Yeah. So we haven't gotten thrown out of anywhere yet, but I feel like it's.
Is that like your goal?
I feel, well, not my goal, but I think it is going to happen. I mean, not this last one, with the one before, when the bill came for dinner, the waitress came up to you and asked, are you with him or him? And the answer was neither. I'm with that guy over there.
Well, I mean, to be fair, Mrs. Snow is with a lot of people.
Technically, you have been with both of those guys.
I mean,
So not currently.
I feel like
I think that's the answer you should have given her. You
slut
should have been
shame.
like, not right now.
not right now. Are my pants on?
Are my
If my pants on, my
You
pants
answered
are
it.
on.
You should have looked at her and been like, "Are my pants on?" Then no. Like she would somehow know that. That would have been
So
very
does it
helpful.
depend on which article of clothing I have on or off, depending on who I'm with?
Well, I know for
Guess what,
experience
baby?
that makes a big
you
difference.
get me fully clothed.
Yeah. So this last one we went to, we played it pretty straight. We did not get a hotel room. So
Well,
no
yeah.
post-social orgies after this one.
At least that we were involved in.
Well, I don't know. Maybe actually, you say that. There might have been one.
Yeah. I would be surprised.
I have not pulled at that thread. I should find out.
we should pull at that thread.
I think there probably was one. Actually,
Anybody who has post our social orgies, you have to report to us.
I feel like that's a reasonable rule.
yeah,
Honestly,
like you have to come on the podcast and share your experience.
well, or at least come in the group Telegram chat and be like, "Hey, wink, wink, it worked out."
Mr. Snow just wants pictures.
I do. I want to know the dirty deets. So I do need to look into that. But this next one, so we've got a hotel takeover coming up April 4th. We're going to be in Indianapolis, Play Champagne, doing Fetish Fest
Yeah.
in Indianapolis at the Embassy Suites. Hotel rooms are sold out, but you can still get admission.
Yeah. And I guess I was looking at the location, and there are actually several hotels in that
Yeah,
like,
there's
the
a
general
bunch,
vicinity.
like,
So
which
I
reminds
think,
me, I got to get a room.
yeah, we
but-
got to do that.
Right across the street, there's 4 or 5 hotels.
Yeah. And so I've purchased my few outfits I was thinking about wearing
And some fun pasties.
and some fun pasties.
You know, I was looking at pasties. I getting some like show pasties.
For you? You look like you're sitting there like, show pasties and you're like, cocking your chest out. Like, what's happening over there?
No, not for me.
Oh, okay.
Honestly, putting pasties on my hairy nipples would hurt
Yeah.
a lot. So no. But what I was looking at, they're kind of expensive. That's the problem. Getting custom ones. But like I was wanting to get like a batch of them that said Scheduling Sin, and then like I was going to get a smaller batch of them that said Mrs. Snow, and then you could wear like one of both. But they're a little on the spendy side. So I don't know if I'm going to get those, but I probably will.
I think you look up things for me to wear often.
All the time. All the fucking time.
And sometimes
Dressing dudes is boring. What the fuck? I mean, what am I going to wear? Pants or no pants? Like, that's it. I mean, maybe a fun shirt. I do need to get some fun t-shirts.
do you?
I do. There are some
think
fun
you-
t-shirts that I want to get for dress down periods.
Yeah.
So I do need to up my t-shirt game. You're right about that.
This is why I've never checked your search history because
Oh, my search history is riddled with horrors. It's a terrible
riddled
place.
with horror.
Honestly, the folks at Google call me like on a weekly basis, and they're like, "Are you for real with this
Are you
shit?" And I'm
okay?
like, "Yeah, just take it. Just shut up and take it."
That's what he tells me too.
Yeah, no, it works.
I've heard that
So
several times.
we at the takeover,
Yeah.
we had a whole debacle. So
Oh.
this was such a bitch because we had a room at the hotel takeover. Because for anybody that hasn't been to one of these, they sell out super duper fast.
Oh, like in 10 minutes.
yeah,
It's
within a
insane.
few minutes, all the hotel
And
rooms
how
are
many
gone.
people are at this thing? Like over 1,000.
Oh, I think that a lot of times there are like 2,000 or 3,000 people
That's
all
insane.
together at these things.
I guess there are a lot of kinky fucks out there.
There's a lot of kinky, thank God. So, and a lot of them listen to the show. So
Thank
we
you
have
for your partnership.
thank you for your partnership in our show. So we had a room there, and our fucking credit card got stolen for the second time in 6 months.
Well, it's because you go to shady fucking places.
Yeah, you're probably not wrong. But anyway, the
Swipe your card on that woman's ass. What do you expect's going to happen?
So this is my fault. So Bank of America calls me and they're like, "Hey, did you use your credit card for some Uber Eats thing in Mexico?" And I'm like, "No." And they're like, "Oh, okay, well, let's go through some of these previous charges," which they did. And a lot of them were not me. It was like airline tickets and just all kinds of stuff that was not me. Well, the problem was, so when Play Champagne does all their stuff, all of their billing and all their stuff goes through this company called ML Ticketing, which, to be fair, the website did tell me about, but I just forgot that. And as they're reading through charges, the term, they said, "Okay, so I've got one for ML Ticketing in California. Was that you?" And I was like, "Oh, no, that wasn't me. I didn't realize that it was our Play Champagne stuff."
Yeah.
So
So
within, like-
reduced the charge.
Oh my God. So I was like, yeah, no, it wasn't us. So like within 2 hours, I start getting these emails from the ML ticketing people and like, charge back and all this other stuff. And I'm like, what? Come to find out, I had accidentally kicked back all of our hotel party stuff.
And I guess they don't play, man. The minute it's gone, like they just
That's
resell that room.
The wait list on the rooms and stuff is so long. So we instantly lost our
Everything.
hotel reservation, everything.
Yeah.
Well, I will say, the folks at ML Ticketing, because they handle like the website and billing and all that stuff, and at Play Champagne, were actually really, really great about it. We got all the stuff rectified. Unfortunately, the room was not recoverable, but we got everything squared away with them, and we are going as regular guests to the party now. The good news is we have friends who are going.
We have a lot of people, I think, that are going to go. So I think we're going to be able to have a space.
We're going to commandeer some space on Friday night in a hotel room.
Yeah.
And we'll definitely get hotel room numbers out there for everybody that's coming and to let us know where they're going to be. So we will still be there, and we will still be recording a podcast live at the party.
Right.
And we're even going to bring some fun games and prizes to play during the podcast.
We have a lot of fun things from our lovely people at Extreme Restraints.
We do.
We have a lot of fun things left from our party.
Bunch of dildos. This is kind of funny. So they sent us, Extreme Restraints sponsored Snowball last year.
Right.
They sent us 6 boxes of toys. And
I'm not talking like small ass boxes.
No,
These
we're talking
were
big
massive
boxes. I mean, they hooked us up for that party.
Yeah.
But one of the things they sent us in extreme quantities were these lubricant applicators. And it looks like, it's like a cross between a syringe and a turkey baster. It's very, I mean, I don't think you can make eye contact when you use it.
I don't really think I would want you to inject me with lube.
That just
seems like a little much.
It's like marinating a turkey.
Yeah.
You just like slide it in there and, just.
That wasn't even a sound that we came up with. That was purely authentic.
No, just right in there. But I've got like, how many of these I probably have 50 of these lube applicators.
Well, we got like 50 of those and then 50 of those rainbow cock candles.
Oh, I've got a ton of those. I've got a ton of.
But they're like oil candles. Like
they're like massage oil.
Right. So when you light them, it's not wax. It's like oil.
We still haven't tried that yet.
I mean, it's not like we don't fucking have enough of them.
We should go get one.
This is what we're going to do live in the podcast.
Yeah, we're going to burn each other with fucking cock candles. So I got a ton of those, but we have all these things. And so we're going to bring them. I've been trying to come up with a fun party game that we could play with lube applicators.
Like shoot, like
you
water
could
guns.
use them like squirt guns.
Yeah. But I don't know. What game could you play with those?
I don't know. You know what I keep coming back to is like, how at the fair, they have that thing with the gun and you could shoot down the little targets, like bing, bing, bing. And you get like a shitty stuffed animal that's been in a trailer for 18 months.
That's.
I mean, it'd be better
I just
than that.
got like a bad taste in my mouth.
I know.
Just hearing that.
I know. You kind of get a little bit of chlamydia just thinking about it. So it's, we probably won't do that, but we have a ton of them.
I don't think we want to give chlamydia to people.
No. But I do want
going off the rails
I do want to give away all these lube applicators. So, we're going to give the gift of lubrication.
Do you think there are like subscription to lubes? Like, how you can have like fruit of the month?
Lube of the month.
Lube of the month.
There is.
Oh, see, now we're going to have to look at this.
Add that to my weird Google search. If not, it's an amazing product idea. Like we should absolutely do that.
But yeah, I mean, think about it. Like different times of year would be different like scents or flavors.
Are there seasons to lube?
Well, there's a fucking pumpkin spice season, right?
Jesus.
You gotta have pumpkin spice.
We got to get some pumpkin spice lube all over my dick.
Just fucking festive.
Honestly, if I did that, I might get all the MILFs. They might just they would
line up around the block.
They might just
would have their fucking Starbies and they're ready for their pumpkin
They'd
spice.
Get out of their
cock.
SUVs and they would just be be craving my and they wouldn't even know why. It would honestly they wouldn't even be sure.
It's like I smell it.
I know.
Where is it?
It's true. It's just like it's like what happens like shortly before October. Like all the MILFs get horny for pumpkin spice. This is the best idea you've had all
I
day.
mean, I could just see us on Shark Tank.
And for those reasons, I'm in.
Yeah, right. Oh my God.
Yeah. So we have that coming up. I'm really excited. I'm bummed that we lost our room. We kind of had some bigger plans when we had our own space, but that's okay. We'll do it again later in the year.
Yeah.
And Snowball tickets are on sale now.
Yes.
And for those of you who are interested, we are offering until June 1st, promo code podcast for 10% off Snowball
Admission.
tickets.
Yeah.
Admission. We're twice as big as we were last year. So we've got 2 hospitality suites now instead of the 1.
So we'll have some more dedicated play areas.
Yeah. And
That'll be nice.
And I'm excited. It's going to be such a fun party. We're working on some of the promotional stuff right now and getting the word out. A lot of folks from our socials group, I think, are interested, and they're interested with some of their couples. So I think it's going to be a good group this year.
Yeah.
And the cool thing is, not that this should dissuade anybody who hasn't been to the socials, but I think a lot of our folks are going to know each other.
Yeah, I think
the party this year.
that is really exciting. Not that we didn't have it. I mean, I think some people knew each other at last Snowball.
Yeah,
But I will say, I think it just makes it more fun.
it does.
I think when you know majority of the people, I think it's more comfortable. It's just more fun. And I think if you're able to come to a social and meet people before, it's just, I mean, it's just kind of the way to do it.
That's a great way to
Yeah.
go. And we've been getting, again, like a ton of feedback on these socials that they've
Yeah.
been fun and people have been having a good time with them. We met so many cool people.
Yeah.
We met a guy and his wife. I got to tell this story. I feel like it's not out of school because, well, I think he, like, if I know him like I think I do, I think
don't
he's
know
cool.
him.
No, I know, but I think he's cool with it. He told us that
Oh
you
my
can
God.
drink water from his scrotum. I don't understand this at all. Like, in fact, I'm not even sure how that came up. Like, I don't know how we got on that topic.
Well, I guess what he was saying is if he's sitting,
Yeah.
right,
Or
upright-
standing.
I guess.
He can just grab a hold of that thing.
But you're saying the skin is saggy enough that when you pull it taut,
Well, this is the way I understood
I mean,
it.
like that's
It's like a rain catch, I guess. You're just out there just like holding it open like an umbrella upside down.
So do you think if I were under it, it would keep me dry from the rain?
Well, maybe. I don't know.
Okay.
That could be a good survival tip, though. If you ever...
Everybody under his cock.
Everybody under his scrotum. Yeah.
God.
I don't know.
I was going to say something much nicer.
They're wonderful people. No, we had a great time with them. But I just can't... You can't... Here's the thing. I have a podcast.
Yeah.
You can't tell
You can't
me...
hand me a piece of gold like that.
No,
I get
and
it.
expect me
That's
not
fair.
to talk about it. I'm sorry, but that's amazing information.
So if you want to meet Scrotum Guy, come on to the next social.
Great people, though.
Great
Like,
people.
wonderful. I was
I
so
will
glad
say-
they came.
So glad he came.
Ton of lifestyle experience, too.
So I was going to talk a little bit about the social. So the social was a lot of fun. Obviously, we had people that have come to several of them. So we had some kind of older faces, but also we had a lot of new faces. So that was really cool. And one of the conversations I had really kind of warmed my heart a little bit. One of the women, in fact, I'm pretty sure it's Scrotum Guy's wife. I'm sorry, man.
We got to
You
come
gotta
up with new
a better
names
name.
for them.
She had shared with me that I had something that I had said or talked about on a previous podcast really resonated with her and helped her kind of, I don't even know how I want to word this, helped her feel better about her own body and being able to be, I don't want to even use the word selfish because that's not the right word, but like allowed her to enjoy sex or allowed her to give herself permission for it to be about her.
Yeah.
For her to be the focus, for her to get what she wanted.
Right.
And I just, that resonated with me so much. And I guess it really resonated with her. I mean, she and I guess are similar in the sense that, and I've shared this before, but I think in my life, my personality, in just my day-to-day life, but also in my profession, I am a helping profession, right? I am all about helping others and putting everybody else first. And generally, I'm a pretty selfless person. But in this journey in the lifestyle, and as I have kind of evolved in my own sexual growth and exploration, I have just really been able to, I've learned to be kind of a vixen.
For sure.
But I think it's that confidence that I've gained to be okay with making it about me.
Yeah.
And making it about me is not in spite of or in lieu of your pleasure.
Right.
It's really about both. It's not you or me. It can very much be both.
I think you're learning to allow it to be about you.
Well, right. And it's funny, and I kind of giggle about it because I think in the rest of my life I'm still pretty selfless, but in bed I am a selfish, greedy bitch. And I fucking love it. But I think the other piece is I really just embrace the all about me, but also I know that you enjoy that. So even though it is about me, you still are very much getting something out of that as well.
Well, it fits our dynamic, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I want it to be about you also.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm in this for me. The truth of the matter is I'm in this as much for the social side as the sex side.
Yeah.
And sometimes, honestly, I waffle back and forth between maybe sometimes I'm in it only for the social side, which is not entirely true, but I definitely, we are definitely a hot wife couple. We definitely are. I mean, I enjoy playing with other people. I do enjoy full swaps. I enjoy same room. I enjoy those things, but I would say of the things that we are, we probably are the most a hot wife couple.
But I do think it's always interesting in this whole journey of, they talk about kinks and how people often are, what they fantasize about or what their kink is typically opposite of what they are, right? It's the space.
Well, opposite of what you are in real life.
Right. But it's really that space to be able to be something different.
Right.
Right. So if you're a pretty selfless person and you're all about everybody else, to be incredibly all about you in the bedroom, right? Like that's, I think, pretty common, and vice versa. Like if you're very much a powerful person and you're like, in a very, like in a leadership position in your work or always kind of in charge, like to be submissive, like there's a freedom in that.
Right.
There's very much a freedom in being able to be the opposite of what you typically do on a regular basis.
Absolutely.
So I was really, it was a really nice conversation. I really appreciated that. But I also just kind of, it was nice. Yeah.
The best thing about that conversation, and I think what I told them is I've said this on the podcast before, the greatest compliment we can ever get is that something you guys said caused me or us to have a conversation within our relationship.
Right.
And the key is I don't care if you agree with me. I don't.
Right. And we don't know everything anyway.
Absolutely.
Right? Like what we do is not for everybody.
Oh my gosh, no. I mean, you might have a conversation with your person and you might say everything they just said is total bullshit. And that's totally fine. I mean, I don't need to be right. I just enjoy helping other people to have conversations and increase their communication in their relationships.
Yeah.
And, occasionally that is a compliment we do get sometimes, and where people come up and say, we pause you guys a lot to talk about what you're talking about. Or, like in this case, something that you said helped me kind of figure something out about myself or whatever. There's no greater compliment than that.
Right. And I think the reality is I don't like, we are not experts. Like
No.
I think the big thing that we try to do is just be authentic.
Right.
Like we are incredibly, like we are exactly the same people on the podcast as we are social.
For better or for worse.
Absolutely. And so like, there's really no bullshit here at all.
Right.
And so I think that's what's important to us. But that was really a really nice compliment, and I really appreciated that. And so that was kind of cool to hear.
Yeah.
Yeah. So thank you for that.
So now we have to turn the topic over to a conversation we had earlier today.
Oh my gosh.
And that is about jerking off.
There was no like drum roll. There was nothing. You're just like jerking off.
Masturbating.
Masturbate. Mr. Snow's masturbatory habit.
It's not just okay. All right. Okay. So all right. The question was asked. Okay. Innocently enough.
Yeah.
How often?
Yeah. I asked him, I said, I mean, whatever. He jerks off. Nobody gives a shit. But I asked him, if you and I have sex, let's just say, for the sake of this conversation, 3 times during the week.
Yeah.
How many times are you jacking off in addition to that?
Yeah.
And I was totally anticipating him to be like, I don't know, 1, maybe 2 more times. This motherfucker said every damn day.
No, it's not every day. It's like
let me just pause, okay? I'm gonna need the other women to be like, now I don't care that you masturbate. Like that doesn't. I'm not like one of these crazy people like I don't want my husband to watch porn. I don't give a fuck. Watch what you want. But it's. I feel like I should be a little offended.
I see. Here's the thing. This is where we're going.
No. Shh.
Okay.
When we have sex 2 or 3 times a week,
Yeah.
that you still feel the urge and need to jerk off every other day we don't have sex.
First of all, it's not every other day. It's like I mean, it's like
you
most
said
other
every
days.
day.
It's not
you
every
said
day. No, it's not every day. It's like most days. But like,
we're driving down the road. He goes, "I'm jerking off now." You have
jerking off right now. If you look out that window, I'm going to crack one out. No, it's not that bad. No, I'm just saying it is.
Let's just say your prostate is pretty healthy.
Oh yeah, that sucker's teeny tiny, so tiny, and my pelvic floor muscles are unfreaking believable. It's honestly the only thing on me that's like totally ripped.
Do pelvic floor muscles have like 6 packs?
Oh
like, how does that
God,
work?
mine looks like fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger. It's amazing. Yeah, no. What I'm getting at here is I just don't see the problem with it.
Well, okay, and so all right. So then this turned into this conversation of just this past weekend. Okay, like on a Saturday when the family is home and we're doing.
Okay, here we go.
Okay,
Oh
and
yeah.
So
All right.
and then we asked the question. Okay, how much time does it take you to jerk off?
About 20 minutes.
Okay, so 20 minutes. And so I think to myself,
And I don't know. Is that a long time? You think?
I don't know.
I think we need to pause the conversation here and find like.
We want to take
seriously,
a
guys.
caller? Like,
Yeah, we need a caller. I wish the phones would ring. How long does it take you guys to jerk off? Like, am I fast or slow? I don't know.
That's a loaded question.
I don't know.
What
I like to have a
context?
little foreplay with myself. You know, I light a
You
candle,
slap it around a little.
slap it around a little.
Turn down the lights.
Yeah, you know, I whisper dirty things to myself. I don't know. Okay, so 20 minutes.
20 minutes. And so this is like, so obviously the last time you did this was like on a Saturday when like the kids are home and like we're running around. This is actually before our social. I'm ratting you out. This is before our social. And
To be fair, okay, the kids were nowhere around.
well, no, I didn't say you jerked off in front of them. That's not, oh my
the
God,
way you
that's
said that
not-
was like really,
But I'm saying,
that didn't sound good.
I don't. Okay. So I'm running around like downstairs, like our bedroom is upstairs. I'm running around downstairs trying to like get the kids ready, kind of clean the house because the sitter's coming, make sure the kids are taken care of.
Yeah.
And you're upstairs jerking off.
Okay, all right.
And I think to myself, and so then I said, and we had the conversation about how long does it take? And then I said, and then you said, well, you spend 20 minutes doom scrolling. And I'm like, well, yes, that's not true, but there's a difference between 30 seconds of looking at a stupid TikTok and a dedicated 20 minutes for jerking off.
So I think
It's not the same.
What's interesting about this conversation is where we came to this no pun intended. What
20 minutes
I've
later.
discovered is that the problem that you actually have with it has nothing to do with masturbating.
Oh, I can
and-
care less
and
that you're jerking it.
Everything to do with how long it takes. Like, I think
You should be helping me clean the house.
bitch, there's fucking laundry to do, and you're up there just, you know. I mean, I'm just saying, like,
I mean,
I think it's the time. So, okay, all right.
So if you could jerk off quicker, that'd be great.
All right. Well,
So,
maybe
because
if you would whisper
But
sweet
if-
nothings to me, I probably could. But,
But when we have quickies, it does not take 20 minutes for you to get off.
well, that's different because you're very attractive. It's harder for me to get excited by myself. I'm just not that interesting.
I know for a fact
Yeah.
that you have quite the library.
Oh, I do. But you in person and you on a 4-inch screen are not the same.
So what's the moral of the story?
I think the moral of the story is we need to find ways to make it go faster. Not necessarily that it happens.
I think you should start. If you started a load of laundry before you jerked off, this would all be fine.
Oh, there's a good compromise. Okay, so
Because
if I take it down, take the laundry down and get it going, and then, you know, during the laundry.
Why do you sound like a rat gnawing? Is that what it sounds like?
I don't know. I don't use lube. I don't use lube, so it's really more of like a kind of sound, you know? Like
those high production shows that have someone that does sounds? We don't have that.
We don't have
we
that.
just have.
We just make weird noises into the microphone. Anyway.
Oh my God.
Okay. So if I start laundry first and then it's fine.
I don't want to set that precedent because you're going to be doing laundry like a fucking job. Maybe this is the way to do it. You never do laundry.
Why is there so much laundry getting done? I mean, I don't know. Maybe that's the trick right there. But I think that's what we came to. It's ultimately, it's not that you care about that part. It's not like you're offended or an otherwise like, oh, that's my cum, or anything like that. Like you don't care about that part.
Past that.
Yeah, like you don't care about that part.
Does anybody else want
like,
his cum? It's yours.
It's just like, what are you fucking doing for 20 minutes when you could be vacuuming something?
Yeah.
I wonder.
Listen, I'm going to need the women that listen to this podcast to help me out here and totally validate my concerns. That's what I need.
I wonder if this is a common concern. Like, do a lot of women take issue with how long it takes?
I think women take issue not only on how long it takes if you're jerking off, but also sometimes. But I think they also may take issue, like, because let's be real.
Yeah.
There are plenty of times that we have utility sex.
I mean, it happens.
That
Sure.
I just bend over, let you do your thing because that's just, but we got shit to do, right?
We got shit to do.
Right. So I don't know if I care that much, but it doesn't take 20 minutes.
Well,
so is that the answer?
I think maybe where we're going with this
yeah,
is
so I just need to
just
give you my pussy.
take it more. This
went
is working out for
horribly
me.
awry.
This is really going my way.
I'm done. I'm done.
Oh, podcast is over. We got to go.
Fuck this.
I don't know. I don't think we came to any hard conclusions on this.
It was just a fun conversation that we thought we would share
All right.
with you.
So question. All right. So it's
God.
2:00 in the afternoon. You come walking upstairs, which has never happened. And you just like walk in on it.
Well, you said that you wanted me to participate more.
Well, I mean, that's generally true, but
but this is the thing. It's awkward because if I'm not really in a mood or in a place that I want to help you,
yeah,
like, it's like, do you want me to help? Do you
but
want
here's the thing. Maybe
can I watch my cooking videos?
You can. You totally
can.
can. I think guys and girls are wired different because if I
so too.
I think so. If I walked in in the room and like a situation reversed, and I walk in and you're in there, and you're just doing your thing, right? I think I'd be like, huh.
You know what? It wouldn't take me 20 minutes to get off.
Bullshit. That was just unnecessary, and I think it was untrue. So boo on you. But I'm just saying, I think I could walk in on that. And like if I was like busy doing other stuff, I think I could be like, oh, okay. And then just keep going.
You would not keep going. You would stop and watch and want to play.
Well,
you wouldn't just ignore it.
But I think I could though. Like I think I could.
You wouldn't.
Shut up. I think it's possible. I think I could. I think I could come in and be like, I'm doing the middle of doing something, and you're over here just
Do you think like if I walked in on you,
yeah,
and I was like, God damn it, and I just like whatever, and walked away, like you would just finish, like you wouldn't like the guilt wouldn't get to you?
If you gave me that kind of feedback, it'd kind of mess me up.
Well, right.
It would kind of mess me up. Like if you ignored me, I think I'd be okay with it.
I don't think I could ignore that.
Like, or if you came in and were like, oh, are you having fun? And then like,
are you having a good time?
Are you having a good time? And then just kept doing what you were doing. Like, I think I'd be all right with
like
that.
putting the laundry away?
Yeah. I think I could finish.
I would no.
I'm just saying.
I think girls are different than boys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mr. Snow's just, you're fucked up. I don't know what to tell you.
I just don't think so. I think there's a lot of men out there that could relate. Like, I just don't think, I don't know. I mean, your wife walks in on you jerking off. Like, I think the first inclination when you hear your spouse coming up the stairs is to be like, oh shit. And like,
but you would lean into it because that's who you are.
Well, that's what I want to do. But I have done the like, hurry up and hide in shame before. I've done that. Like I've done the like, put something over my dick before. Like hide the boner
real quick. Hide the boner.
Hide the boner. Let's play hide the boner.
I think it depends on what I'm coming upstairs for. Like if I'm coming up with a kid, right? Or if I'm doing
that's totally different.
Yeah, but like if I'm just like,
let's just say
I'm just coming upstairs to just look in the room and see what's in my closet.
Okay, but if you're making announcements, you already know what you're walking in on. So I'm not going to stop.
I'm just gonna keep on.
I'm just
You're
gonna
gonna
keep
make
on
eye
going.
contact when I walk.
I
in the
am.
room.
I'm going to make eye contact as I finish.
All right. Well, keep on jerking off. Whatever. Do you? Just do a little laundry first. So I found online, because that's the place where you get all kinds of fun stuff. A Facebook post. It said, "What is a common thing women do wrong during sex?"
Yes.
And I clicked on it because, I'm a sucker. But the comments were hilarious. So let's just start with, what do you think women do wrong during sex?
What do I think women do
Yeah,
wrong
like
during sex?
what would your comment be? Some of these comments are totally fucking trashy, by the way.
I don't have any I don't really have any things that women do wrong during sex.
Yeah.
I don't have like oh, these bitches, they all do this. Like, I don't have anything like that.
Well, a lot of them were picking the wrong guy.
Oh, well, okay.
That seems legit,
It's pretty
right?
basic.
But some of them, I have to read some of them because they're just insane. Believing he's a doctor in medicine and he could pay high for the child. That's so fucking trashy.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Not including their husband.
I mean, I don't agree with that at all.
That's not the biggest mistake I make during sex, not including you?
No, I'm fine with it.
Okay.
I would like you to include me eventually.
Okay. Let's see. Farting while I'm eating it out.
Yeah, that's a little on the rude side. I think you got
I would say that's on the rude side.
Here's the thing, okay? Let's talk about farts during sex, okay? First of all, I don't think I've ever done it, but I have definitely held back a fart during sex in my life. I've definitely done that. And it is horrible. Like, because it's so distracting. And then the whole time you're like trying not to like think about it. But then if you get like two in the moment, it could escape. I'll tell you what, I feel bad. Like, it is stressful.
Does this happen often?
No.
Okay.
But it has happened.
We need to have a sign that you can like wiggle your ear and then like.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, you're going down on a girl. She's loving it. Just grinding and squirting and like all kinds of stuff. And a little fart comes out. I think it's unfortunate.
For the girl or for you?
I think for everyone. But I think
so sad.
I think you just kind of have to like it's not her fault. I mean, she's just, relaxed.
Well, it's relaxed, right? I think this one's my favorite comment. Being a potato.
Oh. How do you be a potato?
It says being lazy during sex and not active is the most annoying thing ever. I didn't realize being a potato was a thing, but yeah, this is good. Laying on their backs, listening to the Walkman. I don't know if this comment is from 1990 or what, but
say, who the fuck still has a Walkman?
Not swallowing. Is that a problem?
No,
do you get offended
no,
if people don't swallow?
I don't. I've heard this argument before. I've heard people say things like, "Oh, it's rude if you don't swallow," or whatever. I think that's total bullshit. I just don't. I like it.
But you don't care where it goes as long as you get off.
Okay, yes and no. So here's the thing. If right as I, let's say we're talking about oral sex. If right as I start to come, you immediately like disengage, that's going to kind of ruin the orgasm a little bit. So I care about it from that perspective. Now,
you care about it because you still want to get off.
Well, I don't want you to, I don't like, you can,
you selfish piece of shit.
Well, you could kind of interrupt an orgasm. Like right in the middle, right? So like,
there's also the friction piece.
Well, yeah, like things have to keep going, a little bit through I wish you could see this hand gesture she's making. It's really graphic, but if you spit it out after, or if like drools down or something like that, that doesn't bother me.
Do you want to see me spit it out? Or do you want me to just like kindly excuse myself and go to the bathroom?
I want to see it.
You're such a kink.
I want to see it.
Yeah.
Okay. I think most guys want to see it. I think that's why every single porno in the entire world ends with that.
Okay. I mean,
what's your take on it?
What's my take on it?
Yeah,
I'm not a huge fan of swallowing, typically.
Okay.
But I can understand the visual piece of if I just kind of let it drool out of my mouth.
Yeah.
Like down my chest, around my nips.
Well, okay, so all right. We'll end on this part. So you love cum. Like You've said this before many times.
Yeah.
Like, you love cum.
I like, yes. I mean, I like talking about it. I like thinking about it. And I have this weird ownership of it. Like, I feel like I've won a prize.
Oh, like you've earned it.
Yes.
Yeah, like it's for
like
you.
I want to get men off. Like there's something,
Yeah.
I've earned that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get that.
That's hot.
I feel that way about squirting. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like when a woman squirts, like, I feel like I've accomplished something.
And you have.
And I have, honestly. I'm a huge fan of that. Some people don't like it. I really like that. But not so much in your mouth, though.
No.
Is it a flavor thing or a texture thing? Or, like, what about it is that, like, because I think a lot of women don't love it in their mouth.
I think it's, I think when you shoot warm fluid in someone's mouth, it's not, and the taste isn't always great.
Okay.
It's just,
I think diet
you
has
like
a lot
it?
to do with this.
do you like it?
But I'm just saying, like, I think diet has a lot to do with it as far as like the flavor and stuff goes.
I guess I don't, I mean, it doesn't taste bad necessarily. It's not like a bad taste. I just don't like it.
Yeah. Yeah. With you.
And I feel like there's a lot hotter things you can do with it than swallow it.
Well, you know, the thing
Like-
for me, like this,
do you care if you shoot it on my chest versus in my mouth?
the problem for me, and I think other guys can relate to this, I don't know, is I've always had problems with the like pulling it out from like a person's mouth or the pussy or whatever at the last minute and then like squirting it on tits or something, because I lose my orgasm in the middle. Like if I'm really, really close and I'm about to come and like I'm right there, and then like right at that
You
minute,
need that consistent friction, or
yeah,
that
like right
consistent
at that
touch,
minute,
yeah.
I like kind of pull out and like, you know, you move and I move and that's gone now. It's not gonna happen.
It's gone now.
You know,
You've ruined it.
you ruined it. Or, well, I don't know. It just doesn't really work for me.
Maybe it's because you jerk off too much. Fucking daily jerk off, whatever.
Oh God, we gotta come back to that. Okay, well, I think that's all we have for this episode.
Yeah, I'm hoping it was informative.
I don't know if it was any good at all, but I mean, I had fun. So,
So I have this one last joke. Ready? This is, so I know Mr. Snow usually does his jokes, but I guess I have one. This is pretty funny though. I asked my wife if I'm the only one she's ever been with. She said yes. All the others were 9s and 10s.
so clever,
So
and
funny.
and
So
tall.
funny. What a dick. Well,
All right. Until next time.
until next time. And don't forget to send us an email at snowmilf@yahoo.com. Also look at our snowball event that's coming up on September 20. Oh, that's helpful. September 27th. Look at snowball tickets. Definitely check us out on our Telegram and Discord for our next social. We'll have one in April, and hopefully we'll see people in Indy. So if you're in Indy, come on, stop by, see us.
April 4th.
April 4th in Indy.
Yep.
And we look forward to seeing you all.
See you soon.
Bye. We want to hear from you. Email us at snowmilf@yahoo.com. That's SNOMILF@yahoo.com. You can also join us on our Discord and have some fun interactive conversations with us. The link is in the show notes. Talk to you soon.